Okay, guys.
damn.
Have you ever watched a movie in a language that you can't understand where you needed to have subtitles on?
Yep.
Yes.
This was the question that I was being really pedantic with Speedy, because Speedy
Yeah.
first worded
Yeah.
this as a movie in a foreign language, forgetting that animes and myself are in fact not native English speakers.
Yeah.
But like, I thought you'd get it
I'm
because
a
foreign
native
language is language
Korean
that's not
speaker,
your...
so
but-
every time I hear a
whatever.
film in English, I don't understand it.
Bro's a diehard BTS fan.
Yep.
Oh my god.
My mom.
But yeah, there are absolutely films that I have
Yes.
loved and needed subtitles for, predominantly Korean ones,
Yes.
because Koreans
My
make
guy.
incredible films.
True.
Name one.
I actually had a pretty hard time choosing, because I had this period when I was really into Korean zombie stuff, because they make amazing zombie stuff.
Yes. True.
Yeah.
Like
Busan.
Have you
yeah,
seen...
Train to Busan is the movie I chose for this.
Have you seen the SpongeBob edit of that where they put the SpongeBob "Everything's Gonna Be Okay" song over it while
No.
everyone's getting
No.
eaten by zombies? That's the
Spoilers,
only
I haven't
introduction to
seen
that
Train to
film.
Busan yet.
Yeah, but
zombies
Train to Busan
happen.
is an incredible film. I was also considering adding, choosing #Alive, which is a very, I think they're all like vaguely in a similar, like, same people work on them, but
Extended
they're like
universe.
somewhat similar, because #Alive is
worst
basically
world to
this
live in.
streamer who gets stuck in his apartment during the zombie apocalypse.
Oh.
Yeah, I've
And
watched
then-
this one.
Yeah, then there
Pretty
is
cool.
the Kingdom series, which is like... if
Wait,
you
isn't
want-
that Zom 100?
No. I mean, technically, yeah.
Okay.
It's a similar story, and then there's the Kingdom series and the prequel movie to Kingdom.
Okay, I've got a good one, right? I can't understand Punjabi or Hindi for like at
Bro,
all.
fake
so,
Indian alert. Fake,
Yeah.
fake,
Your
fake,
mom's gonna
fake.
come into your room and beat the shit out of you for that.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I know. So I'm gonna. Should I say a movie that I've watched in Punjabi, or should I go for a different language? Or
No, yeah.
Hindi?
You can
Any
go with
language
the one you feel.
Whatever.
Cause
I
Any
also-
language you need to.
I do have two movies for this. So the one that I watched in Punjabi was a film called Ra.one, and it's got a very confusing story. It's got a bit of a weird story, but basically it's about this guy. He develops a fighting game, and then the mascots are also made in real life, and they also fight each other. And the way to win is you take out the quote unquote heart or the power cord that's like right here, basically rip off Iron Man, basically.
Yes.
So imagine Iron Man's thing that's here. You have to take that out, and that's how you defeat it. Basically,
Okay.
the game becomes evil, and then the bad guy from the game kills the guy who developed the game. Because he thinks that the guy who developed the game is his son, who basically beat the shit out of him in the tech demo.
That's
And then the mum and the son escape to London, and then for some reason the other guy comes along, the good guy comes along, and then it ends up with this super epic battle scene, and then the good guy wins. But that's like one of the first Punjabi movies that I watched where I thought, that's actually a fucking good movie that I did not know anything to it, and that is actually my favorite Bollywood movie ever. That is such
These Bollywood films always have the craziest plot lines.
They have the craziest
Yes, yeah,
plot
they
lines
do.
ever and the craziest action scenes, but I've got to say, this one was actually pretty decent. And then the other one was this complete shift in tone, but it was about the Belarusian, the Germans' occupation of Belarus, and it was a very brutal film with some horrid genocide, removal of human life scenes. Oh shit, not my mic. And then this guy joining the communist resistance of Belarus and driving out the thing and showing basically traumatizing shit. Yeah, it's a good, really good movie. Whose Discord went off again?
I didn't hear anyone.
Jeez, that's fucked up, bro.
Yeah,
How
it's a very
how
fucked up
do
movie.
you hear that? Because I can't.
I didn't hear
I
anything
can
this time. I
hear
heard the
it.
first one.
I heard it.
Oh my
I heard the
god.
My
first one, but
headphones
not
are
that
like
one.
max volume, so yeah. But yeah,
God damn it.
I forgot what the other movie was called now, but you could probably find it somewhere. It's quite a brutal film, but I got to say it was a very good film. And I watch a lot of World War II films because I like that stuff, and that's probably
Yes.
one of the most it's probably one of the most darkest ones I've seen, and also probably one of the best ones for
Boy,
acting.
Boy in the Striped Pajama is a really fucking dark World War II film.
That one was quite good as well.
Name me one happy World War II film.
Inglorious Bastards.
Inglorious Bastards.
Yeah.
Even there, you know.
Happy
even
is a bit
there.
of a...
Ah,
Yeah.
Word.
It's a bit. Yeah,
Happy may be a strong word.
but it's a funny film. Oh, Company of
Yeah.
Heroes. Company of Heroes.
It's
That's-
a very happy...
The thing is, like war
It's a
movies,
funny
they,
film.
they always,
I think.
you know, they
I'm
tend
watching
to
it.
have,
Kelly's,
like,
Kelly's Heroes is one that's like kind of happy
Yeah.
because it's more comedic than serious.
Yeah. Oh, the Battle of Britain. That's another good one.
think I actually have that.
The,
on
the
my
original
watch
from like the
list.
50s or something.
Yeah, the original
where
from
they
the
act-
50s.
they-
They
they-
actually
they
sunk
actually-
a bomber.
Yeah, they actually crashed a German World War II bomber into the English Channel in that film.
Yeah.
Also, there's a German guy whose character name is Heinz Tomato.
Means tomato.
Yeah.
Okay, animated consumer. What's the
Okay.
answer the question? Damn it.
I'm gonna if it's okay with consumer, I want to go first because I have
Yeah.
technically 3 movies that I really enjoyed, so I'm gonna try to be as quick as possible with them. First of all, I know it's basic, I know it's gonna be basic, but Parasite, amazing film.
Parasite is a good film.
Like it's one of the best films that I've ever watched, and like especially like the scene where they're talking about the child that he has
Yep.
seen a ghost. That scene is one of my favorite horror shots in all of time, like in all of movies. And keeping like the
Animates.
horror.
I've got
Yes.
a question for you. Parasite anime or Parasite live action?
Ooh.
Oh, that's
Parasite-
a great question.
Parasite anime. Unfortunately,
that's a great
as much as I
question.
love the movie, the anime Parasite is one of my favorites of all time.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to the movies, the second one is still on the horror side, but it is a Chinese movie called hold on, it's called Incantation. Incantation. I don't know if you guys have ever heard about it, but it's like a horror movie about this like this couple of guys that they go like on a temple in a part of China, and basically some very like terrible shit start happening after they go there. And the whole movie is I don't want to talk much about it because like I think it's one of the best horror movies that I've ever watched. So if you guys want to check that out, go to check that out. And the third one is one that I've watched I think 2 or 3 months ago in the cinema, and it's called Past Lives, Korean movie.
Oh my god! Let's go!
I don't think I've seen
it's
that
beautiful.
one.
It's I didn't know that I would have enjoyed that movie as much as I did, because like my sister was like, oh, let's go to the movies, and there wasn't nothing that I knew about, so we kind of decided to pick like one randomly, and we picked Past Lives. And when I got there, bro, I was like,
Such a beautiful film.
yeah, it's such a beautiful film. Like
It is. I feel like it's slowly becoming one of my favorite films. Like the
Yeah.
more I think about the film, the more I really appreciate
Bro.
it.
like I got off the cinema
Oh, wait.
like
Past Lives. Oh damn! I thought you were said Perfect Days. Past Lives is also pretty good too.
oh okay.
The one
but-
with like the Koreans.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is like an amazing movie, and I know
Perfect Days is the toilet cleaning one, isn't it, consumer?
Yes. Yes. It is.
Yep.
Okay, so that these are my 3 recommendations.
Yeah, I actually saw Past Lives in cinemas as well. Yeah.
When did it come out?
Yeah. Something like that.
I think
2022 maybe.
Yeah,
2023.
I think it's
I think it was last
2023, but
I
it wa-
literally
like,
just looked it up and I forgot. I think it was 23.
Literally, like my
It's
my
a
local
A24
cinema.
film.
My local cinema only shows like any like international things for like less than a week. So when the Kaguya-sama movie came out, I showed it for 2 days and it went.
Oh,
Jeez.
Yeah,
And wh-
Past
I remember-
Life was released last year and in some countries early this year.
yes. In Italy, they released it like 3 months ago, if I remember correctly.
Okay,
So-
that's interesting. I guess it's just picking up speed as it's going.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful film. Well, beautiful in like that bittersweet kind of way.
Yes.
And lovely score.
True.
Mhm.
Man,
But-
I've just been sitting trying to pick a film.
I was about to say.
Okay. The one I have too many to choose from, but I'm good because all I really watch these days are foreign films. I'm not really a big fan of Western cinema at the moment.
It's mid,
I
isn't
think
it?
blockbusters suck. I
Yeah.
think literally everything they make sucks. But that being said, one film I watched that I quite liked was In the Mood for Love, which is one of Sofia Coppola's favorite film, and Sofia Coppola is the daughter of Francis Ford Coppola, who directed
Yeah.
the Godfather films, and it's essentially a film about yearning, where there are these 2 married couples that stay in small flats opposite each other, and in one of them the husband is never around, and in the other one the wife is never around, leaving only their two respective partners in the rooms alone. So what eventually the two find out is that their partners, the ones who are never around, are cheating on them with the other person's
This sounds like
partner.
this sounds like an NTR plot waiting to happen.
It does, but it's a lot more wholesome. So under the guise of like trying to find out why did their partners leave them, they sort of start to grow and get closer to each other. But the entire point of the film and why it's about yearning is like, girl is very like strict on the fact that she doesn't want to do what their respective partners did, because that would make them just as bad. And so it's sort of this sort of like tragic love story about these two people who fall in love together from these poor circumstances but can't really act on it for like moral reasons, I guess. But that's a really sick film. Another one, which I'll make my last one, is Perfect Days, which is like this film about a janitor who cleans toilets.
It's a really good film.
It's eventually meant to be about like the taking, like really learning to enjoy the like little things in life and the mundane aspects. Hence why the guy's like a janitor. Like, how does he find like cool things about his day to make it interesting? So in one of them he plays like just like noughts and crosses with this kid in like the toilets. Like, he'll leave a note and then the kid will fill it in, and then he'll come back the next day. In another one, he quite likes to like take camera photos and stuff. And that's like the first half of the film. But then the second half of the film, what happens is we get to meet like his niece, and then we find out that she's run away from home because like she's obviously facing all these pressures, like being in school, trying to live up to all of this stuff. And he sort of tries to like teach her like his way of living and sort of trying to help her with that. And then like from that point onwards, the film sort of gets a lot more depressing as you learn a bit more about his like family life and how like he sort of like went into like quite hard stuff, but despite that he still like came out to be this like he went through quite a lot of hard stuff trying to be like a janitor, I guess. He left from quite a wealthy family, I think it's implied. So like he sort of left that all behind for this sort of like simple life. And like the main film's takeaway is like a perfect day, sort of like what you make it. It doesn't matter like what your circumstances are or what you're really doing. You just got to make the most of life. I don't know, it's a film that impacted me very deeply.
It is a very good film. I've seen it as well.
It's so good.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to
Also,
put it
you
on my
see
list.
do you think the guy, I thought that guy was autistic,
Yeah, he
Main
does
guy.
have kind of that kind of an aura.
especially because like he's quite mute around a lot of people. Like he just won't talk to them at all. So that's just an extra little layer there as well.
Yeah. Also, one really quick one from me to add on to my thing that's not horror, and that would be Amélie, because Amélie is a great film.
Oh,
It's in
I've been
It's in
meaning to
French, so I
watch
don't
that.
fucking understand it.
Oh, French.
But it's a